How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC Regulation G session. Today we're battling against a few people, and we've got this Lunala team again. We're going to give it another shot because we did really well with it last game, last video. Looking at our first opponent though, Calyrex Shadow Rider. If you hate Calyrex Shadow Rider, leave a like on the video. It's the best thing to do. And subscribe as well so you don't miss out on the future VGC videos. So, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Whimsicott, Chi-Yu, Indeedee Male. Interesting. Urshifu, we don't know which one yet, and the Ogerpron Cornerstone. Pretty powerful stuff to say the least. So we definitely want to bring Chi-Yu, that's for sure. Chi-Yu does really well here. We'll want to get the Trick Room up somehow. I'm assuming they're not Trick Room on their Indeedee, or they might be to counteract Trick Room. So I might just go ahead and go with the Indeedee Chi-Yu lead, bring Lunala in the back, and then there's no point bringing Intimidate for the Urshifu because it always crits. I'm leaning towards Grimmsnarl or Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands would do better for us, so I'm going to bring Iron Hands in as well. And I think we're good to go. And the battle begins. They've got a Pikachu mask. That's cool. They're going to lead off with their Indeedee Male and their Whimsicott. We lead off with Indeedee Female and our Chi-Yu. So it's not a bad matchup. We can definitely expect a Tailwind here. From the Whimsicott. We know the Whimsicott can't taunt us because of the Psychic Terrain, and we know their Indeedee's faster than ours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Trick Room up now, and then I'm going to go for a Heat Wave here, and I would just double down on the Indeedee normally, but I don't want to do that. I think the best thing for me to do is to go for a Dark Pulse actually on the Indeedee. I think that is the best thing to do because that Whimsicott really can't do much other than Tailwind, and Trick Room is going to counteract that Tailwind anyway. So it's like it's not the end of the world, you know. They go for a Hyper Voice with the Indeedee, which is unfortunate. They get a critical hit. We go for the Dark Pulse. Should have cleanly lived on a sliver of HP thanks to its Focus Sash. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day. We get the Trick Room up. That is the most important thing here. We get the Trick Room up. The Indeedee did outspeed the Chi-Yu, which is interesting. So what I'm going to do now is, because we know that it's going to go for a Hyper Voice, we should go for a Follow Me or a Helping Hand. I'm leaning towards the Dazzling Gleam. And then the Heat Wave combo. That's what I'm leaning towards. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. So they go for a Helping Hand on the Indeedee, I think. Is that how that works? We go for a Dazzling Gleam. We take out the Indeedee. Do some damage to Whimsicott, which is great. And then we just go simply for a Heat Wave right now with Chi-Yu. There we go, which should take out the Whimsicott. It does. So we're off to a very good start with this team. Off to a very good start. So even though Chi-Yu isn't built for Trick Room, because Calyrex outspeeds pretty much everything in the game, except from like the Octa Speed, we can safely assume that Chi-Yu's going to outspeed in the Trick Room, you know? Right, in comes whatever that is, which is going to be the Urshifu. It's the Rapid Strike one. And they bring out the Calyrex. So Calyrex plus Rapid Strike Urshifu is a threat. And the Psychic Terrain is up. They can't exactly go for an Astral Barrage. I think the best thing to do here is to go for a... I think Helping Hand is the best thing to do. And then we go for a Snarl. I think that's the best thing to do here. I think. I could be wrong. I could be really wrong. Maybe I should have gone for a Follow Me on the Indeedee. I probably should have gone for a Follow Me on the Indeedee now thinking about it, because I think Urshifu doesn't outspeed Chi-Yu, right? They go for a Protect. So they go for a Protect with that, which is fine. We don't get the Snarl off, unfortunately, on the Calyrex. We get it off on the Urshifu, not that it really matters. Does a decent chunk of damage to the Urshifu. I'm happy with the damage that we've got on that. And we get the Special Attack drop as well, now that it's relevant. There's the Surging Strikes. Cleanly takes out Chi-Yu. So Chi-Yu does go down, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And now all we have to do, because the Pokemon was hit one time, now all we have to do is go into the Lunala. Lunala is in a very good position right here, so I am going to go into it. We can definitely go for whatever we want to go for. I think personally we should go for a Follow Me. Yeah, I think we should go for a Follow Me, and then we should go for a Terra Rock Meteor Beam on the Calyrex. I think that is the way to go. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think that is the way to go. So we will Terastallize here, because they may Terastallize their Calyrex here into a Fairy type. So I can't go for Moongeist Beam because it won't KO. Expanding Force could be good, but I think Meteor Beam here is the way to go. So I'm going to go for it. Chi-Yu did really well this game though. Chi-Yu did really well. Took out them first few Pokemon. So we go for the Follow Me. So that's Surging Strikes. We don't have to worry about the Surging Strikes on the Lunala. Meteor Beam comes through. like so. It's going to give us a nice boost to our special attack, which is amazing. And then we can get the power herb like so. It's going to fully charge us. We don't miss, which is great. There we go. Connecting the meteor beam on the Calyrex. Hopefully we get a KO. We don't. Looks like they are living on a sliver of HP. And indeed he is going to go down, unfortunately, to the surging strikes. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think the best thing to do here, because I think the Twisted Dimensions return to normal this time, right? No, they go for an Astral Barrage, though. It's going to sting a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, we live it because of that Shadow Shield. Shadow Shield makes us live, but they lose their life orb, so they are going to go down. Ooh, okay. Okay. Their Tailwind peters out. Now all we have to do is go into our Iron Hands. We can't fake out because of the Psychic Terrain. Once again, I should not have put fake out on that, but it's fine. It's whatever. This thing basically has to go for... Well, we win this game. We win this game 100% because we just Wild Charge here and we Moongeist Beam here. That's it. There's nothing they can do. They Terrastallize? What type are they going to Terrastallize into? What's type indeed? Water, maybe? Poison? Oh, I actually... Terra Poison makes sense. Terra Poison makes sense because of all the Dazzling Gleam spam and everything like that. So we go for a Wild Charge. Nearly gets the KO. We then get to go for a Moongeist Beam. Like so. And that should finish off the Urshifu. So we are off to a very good start this session. We got a victory already. This Lunala team is pretty goated. Pretty goated. Here we have the second game versus Mick. And they've got a Terrapagos team. Or Terrapagos team. However you pronounce it. So I'm looking at this squad and I'm thinking we definitely need to bring Iron Hands for the Terrapagos. It's going to set up Carmines. We have to go for some physical presence. I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking we may need screen support here because they have got the Chi-Yu and they've got the always critting Urshifu. So I think I lead with Grimmsnarl plus the... I think we lead with Grimmsnarl plus the Iron Hands. And then we will lead Chi-Yu. And we definitely bring Lunala because of the Terra Rock, Shadow Shield and all that stuff is going to really help. So I think that's what we do. Let's just see how it goes. And the battle begins. So good luck, have fun, mix. So they lead off with their Terrapagos and their Tornadus Incarnate. We lead off with our Iron Hands and our Grimmsnarl. Not the worst matchup in the world. Not the best either. Not the best either, you know. We haven't got Taunt, so we can't taunt the Terrapagos. So I think the best thing for us to do is do Light Screen first. And then we go straight for a... I would go for Fake Out, but they probably go for a Protect. I think we go straight for a Wild Charge on the Tornadus. That's what I think we do. Because they're Terrestrializing straight away. I think they go for a Protect here with the Terrapagos. That's what I think they do. And I believe they'll go for a Tailwind on the Tornadus or a Taunt. They can't taunt my Grimmsnarl though because it's a Dark type. So, let's see what this Terrapagos does first. Let's see what this Terrapagos does. So they go for a Taunt themselves. Doesn't affect Grimmsnarl. Oh, they went for it. Bless them. Bless their cotton socks. They went for the taunt on a Grimmsnarl. If you didn't know, Dark types can't be affected by Prankster Pokemon. The priority moves kind of thing. So anyway, Terra Starstorm comes through. Doesn't do much damage because we did get the Light Screen. We get that Wild Charge off cleanly on the Tornadus, taking it out. It didn't get to do anything. It taunted us. It taunted a Dark type with its Prankster ability. It didn't work. That's all they got to do. In comes whatever that is, which is going to be the... Oh, the Fluttermane. Oh, the Fluttermane is here. The Fluttermane is here. It gets that booster energy in its speed, which is really threatening. But we can handle this. I am going to go for a Parting Shot here. And I'm going to go for the Parting Shot on the... And then I'm going to go for another Wild... No. I'm going to go for a Drain Punch on the Terrapagos. We make the Fluttermane less of a threat. They go for a Protect on the Fluttermane. Interesting. So they're probably expecting us to try and KO the Fluttermane because it's a big threat. We go for the Parting Shot. Doesn't do anything because of the Protect. I personally think Sound Moves should bypass Protect. But, you know, that'll probably be a bit broken. But hey-ho. They go for another Terra Starstorm. It's going to do some decent damage to both my Pokemon. But do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the bits on Super Mario Galaxy that you fire around. Drain Punch does a clean 50%. Which is amazing. We're going to get loads of health back from that, which we do, which is fantastic. Now, we go for a Parting Shot on the Fluttermane, like I originally planned, and we Drain Punch that Terrapagos real quick. I think that's the way to go here. So they go for a double Protect with a Fluttermane. Nice. And then they go for... Oh, wow. Okay, so they went for the double Protect on the Fluttermane, which is really interesting. So we're going to see another Terra Starstorm here, of course. But it's not going to take out Iron Hands. Even a crit won't take out Iron Hands. crit might take out Grimmsnarl, though. Yeah, Grimmsnarl goes down, which is unfortunate, but Grimmsnarl is whatever. As long as we take out this Terrapagos with this next Drain Punch, I'm happy. There we go, Drain Punch comes through. Down goes Terrapagos. This team's solid, honestly. I really like this team. Obviously, stay around to the end of the video if you want the rental code for the team, because that's where it'll be. I only put it at the end of the video because it's only for the people that take the time to watch the video, you know? That's all it is. So anyway, Fluttermane versus Iron Hands, but we have got the Chi-Yu in the back. We've also got the Lunala. I'm pretty happy with the way things are right now. I am going to go into Chi-Yu because I want Chi-Yu to get some spotlight right now. Chi-Yu is the ultimate partner Pokemon to a special attacker. Definitely the ultimate partner. Oh, we go into that. Ah, that's unfortunate. So, we are going to lose Chi-Yu now. Unless we go for let's go for a Protect first. And then we go for a we ignore the Fluttermane for now. We go for a Wild Charge on the So they go for a Protect with what? Oh, they tried to triple Protect with a Fluttermane. We go for... I just protected against a freaking Urshifu again. I did this on stream. I protected against an Urshifu. You can't protect against Urshifu, Jack. You can't do it. It doesn't work. Why? I'm a fool. I'm a fool, but at least we get a nice and powerful Wild Charge off on that Urshifu. Like so. Hit it, boys. There we go. Clean takeout and... just missed the KO. Just missed the KO. So that's unfortunate. So, what do we do now? We go Lunala. Nice and shiny. We got that Shadow Shield. I think they go for a Surging Strikes. I think we go for a Protect first. Let Iron Hands take out the Urshifu. They probably go for another Protect with Fluttermane here. We go for a Protect with Lunala because we don't want to have to waste our Terra whilst the Urshifu's around. Because we're Terra Rock. They go for a Moonblast on... Ooh, we live in though. We live in there. We get that special attack drop, which is unfortunate. And they go for a Surging Strikes, which... I've tried to protect the Surging Strikes again. No, the Protect was for the Fluttermane. I didn't want them to Shadow Ball the Lunala, because I knew we could take Surging Strikes, no problem. But I didn't want the Fluttermane to get a Shadow Ball off on my Lunala. So now that the Urshifu's gone, I feel pretty safe going for a Terra Rock Moongeist Beam right now. I feel pretty safe doing that. So now that it's gone, we can Terra. We go for a Moongeist Beam. I'm not going to mess around with no Meteor Beams. And we go for a Wild Charge on the Fluttermane. I think that is the way to go. That is the way. That is the way. So we're going to Terastallize first. This way we're going to be neutral to Shadow Balls from that thing. And we know it's Booster Energy, so we know it's not Choice Spec. So it could easily go straight for a Shadow Ball. Which they might do. They might just gang up on my Lunala. They do. They go for the Shadow Ball, which isn't going to KO us now, thanks to our Terra Rock. Doesn't do any damage. We go for that Moongeist Beam. That's because we got Light Screen up, isn't it? Yeah, we have. Moongeist Beam comes through. Is it a clean KO? It is a clean KO, and that's going to be another game. Well done, Lunala. You did good again. You did good again, but Iron Hands has done really well as well, and Chi-Yu did pretty well. It's a tough one to think for the thumbnail, this one is. And the next opponent is here. They're called Trap. They've got a Terrapagos team again. We've got an Ogerpon Wellspring Comfey with its Floral Healing, and we've got to watch out for that. So, knowing they're going to probably bring that, I would say the best Pokemon for us to bring in, I think we definitely bring Grimmsnarl. I think we definitely bring Grimmsnarl again, because that was really helpful. We have to bring Iron Hands for the Terrapagos again. But I think we go a different route. I think we bring Chi-Yu. I don't think they lead Urshifu. I think they lead either Tornado. No. Would it be better to... I think Indeedee plus Lunala, right? I think that's the way to go. And Iron Hands, obviously. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do pretty much what we did last time, except from no Chi-Yu this time. And the battle against Trap begins. They're going to lead off with those two Pokemon, which is the Urshifu Single Strike, and of course, the legendary Chi-Yu. So, we have definitely got to go for a Light Screen here, but at the same time, I want to go for a Reflect. I'm very unsure on what to do here. I personally think we may lose this one, because Chi-Yu is a big threat. I think we have to go for Reflect, that's for sure. And then we try and get a Trick Room up. That's the only way I can see getting around this. So let's try it. Try it before we buy it. We'll try it. We'll get the Reflect up because I feel like they go for the Wicked Blow on the Indeedee, and then they Protect with the Chi-Yu this turn. I think. So we get a Reflect up. We have to choose one of the two. I see Urshifu as the biggest threat here. So they go for a Dark Pulse, which is going to clean the KO Indeedee. No, it doesn't. Ooh. They do go for the Wicked Blow on the Indeedee, though. So no Trick Room for us, unfortunately. No Trick Room at all. But we did get the Psychic Terrain up. They have got 2 Dark types on the team, though, so not exactly the best Pokemon in the world. But we've got the Reflect up, and we know for a fact that Iron Hands can take on the Chi-Yu thanks to its Assault Vest. So I think Iron Hands is going to do really well here, personally. I'm going to get that Light Screen up now. And unless they have Brick Break on their Urshifu, we should be alright. So let's go for a Drain Punch on the Chi-Yu. I think that's the way to go, personally. We get the Light Screen up, which is going to be really helpful for all the Chi-Yu shenanigans. They go for a Heat Wave, which is going to sting a little bit, but not too much. Hopefully no burn on the Iron Hands. That'd be great. Wicked Blow comes through. Nice crit. Not too much damage. Not too much damage at all for a crit. We go for the Drain Punch. That's going to cleanly knock out the Chi-Yu. No Chi-Yus today. Iron Hands is here to stay. We get all that health back. Iron Hands is such an unbreakable Pokemon sometimes. Like, under the right circumstances, it is amazing. I know you can say that about every Pokemon. Under the right circumstances, yes. But the amount of circumstances that make Iron Hands unbreakable is a lot more than most Pokemon, in my opinion. So, let us go for a Spirit Break on the Urshifu, and then we will go for a Drain Punch again on the Ogerpon. I think that's the way to go. I feel like they detect. They detect this turn. They want to see what we're going to do. Ivy Cudgel comes through. That's going to sting. Not too much, though, because of the Reflect. We go for a Spirit Break. It's obviously not going to work on the Urshifu because it needs Detect and protected itself. We then go for a Drain Punch on the Ogerpon. Does a nice, clean third of the HP. And it's going to recover some HP back for us. So that Ivy Cudgel means nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, I think Iron Hands can win this for us. So I'm going to go for another Spirit Break, and I'm going to go for another Drain Punch combination on the Ogerpon. There's no reason not to stay on the offensive here. We've got the pressure on. We've got the pressure on for them. So they go for a close combat. That's going to lower their defenses. Doesn't do no damage at all. Iron Hands is unbreakable, man. It's so unbreakable. Absolutely unbreakable. Ivy Cudgel comes through. Yeah, we're eating that unless it's a crit. Oh, yeah, we're eating that. We go for a Spirit Break. They've got a lowered defense. They are going down. Unless they're Focus Sash, which they are. That's a shame. That's a shame. So the Focus Sash, which is great and all that. We go for a Drain Punch. Nice damage on the Ogerpon. There we go. That's all we need. Iron Hands can do this. All we need is Iron Hands to just do this. Just do this. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to Spirit Break again. But this time I'm going to go for the Ogerpon. And I'm going to Drain Punch the Ogerpon as well. Because I think they go for a Detect with Urshifu once again. Spiky Shield on the Ogerpon. Didn't expect that. Close combat from the Urshifu. Yeah, I think they've done me here. They've done me here because this Spiky Shield is going to hurt us. It's going to hurt us big time. As there's the Spirit Break. Obviously not going to work. Get some damage on us as well. Because of the Spiky Shield. Yep, there we go. So they managed to break the Iron Hands. They managed to break the Iron Hands. If only I'd have just done what I was originally going to do and just double down on both of them. We actually lived on a sliver of HP. Ooh, okay. So let's go for a Spirit Break. This time on the Ogerpon again. And the Drain Punch again on the Ogerpon. I think they detect this turn with the Urshifu. I think they either detect or they don't. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I really wish I could have kept Iron Hands around for that Terapagos. That Terapagos could easily make a comeback here. But I don't think it will. So they go for a Wicked Blow, which is going to definitely take out Iron Hands here, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I should have Spirit Break the Urshifu. Should have done. It's fine, though. It's fine. As now they're going to Ivy Cudgel us. Yep. Horn Leech. Get some health back. Why not? Does a decent chunk of damage to the Grimmsnarl as well. Decent chunk of damage. But it's fine. It's fine. We can handle this. We go for a Spirit Break, which should do a lot of damage to the Ogerpon. Not too much. Not too much, but enough. Enough. Lower their special attack, and then we bring Lunala in. Lunala. Come on, Lunala. You can do this. So, Lunala. We have to Terra Rock. That's for sure. I say we go Spirit Break on the Urshifu, and we Terra Rock Moonbice Beam on the Ogerpon. I think that is the way to go. I think that's the way to go, because they're going to protect with one of the two. They're going to have to protect with one of the two. I think Lunala can pull this back for us. I really think Lunala can pull this back for us. I hope, anyway. Terra Rock, there we go. So if they go for a Wicked Blow, it's going to be not resistant, it's going to be neutral. And Shadow Shield's going to block most of the damage. So they go for the Wicked Blow. They break our Shadow Shield with a critical hit. They go for a Horn Leech. They Horn Leeched. Those sons of guns, they Horn Leeched. Did they predict the Terra Rock, or did they just feel like going for it? We go for a Moongeist Beam, though. Is going to take out the Ogerpon from there, no doubt. Yes, it will. Great. Down goes the Ogerpon. And then down goes the Grimmsnarl to a Spirit Break right now. Because there we go. Spirit Break comes through. All they have left is their Terapagos. If they've brought it. They might not have brought Terapagos. Or have we actually won? Have we won? No, we haven't. They've still got one Pokemon left. It's got to be Terapagos. What is that? Terapagos. Right, Terapagos is in Psychic Terrain. It's going to Terra Shift. It's going to get rid of the Psychic Terrain by going for its Terrestrialization because they haven't used that yet. So they kind of have to go for it. We still have our Reflect up and Light Screen up for another turn. So I say we just double down on the Terapagos. And then we go for our Meteor Beam on the Terapagos as well. I think that is the way to go personally. So they are going to Terrestrialize into their Terra Stellar form. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like Turtle Power or something like that. Turtle Power. There it is. It's turn. Is it Terra Shift? Terra Shift, I think. So there we go. It looks amazing. I love Stellar Terra Terapagos. It's so cool. Terraform 0. That's the one. That's the one. So they go for a Terra Starstorm. This is probably going to KO the Lunala. Because it's super effective on Terrestrialized Pokemon. We lived! And we're going to watch us miss the Meteor Beam right now. If we miss this Meteor Beam, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm going to be so annoyed if we miss this Meteor Beam. There's the Power Herb. Yeah. We don't miss, which is great. There we go. Oh, not quite enough damage, I don't think. Spirit Break is going to lower their special attack, though, which is awesome. Awesome. Reflect wears off. Can we do this? Can we please do this? I would love it if we could just do this already. Come on. Let this happen. Terra Starstorm. It's not going to take us out because we've got Light Screen and lowered special attack. Please don't let that take my Grimmsnarl out. Nah, we couldn't do it. So we finally lost with the Lunala team, which is amazing. We did lose once on stream with it, but we lost to a Terra Stellar Terrapagos, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But stick around for a little bit and you'll get the rental code team in a second. But anyway, here is the team. Try it out if you want to. Use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.